What's going on, fam? It's crazy out here. Did you guys hear about that new Ford feature that's coming out? They're trying to get it passed through Congress. So basically, a lot of these new Ford vehicles, I don't know if it's for their electric vehicle line, if this is going to apply for their gas vehicle line, but I'm pretty sure it would be capable of applying for both. But from what I'm reading, Ford Motor Company is trying to get Congress to give them approval to be able to enable certain features of your car remotely. So you might be thinking to yourself, well, what features are these, right? Well, some of the features that I've read are disabling your AC. So like, let's just say it's a 110-degree day and you're behind on your car payment. Remotely, Ford or whoever else has access to being able to control your car's features can disable your AC, your air conditioning in your car, to make it uncomfortable as a driver, right? Now, allegedly, this is supposed to be only for people who are behind on their car payments. And so that's just one of the features. Another feature I read about is the Ford Motor Company is looking to get access or looking to get approval to turn on a very irritating, I'm assuming very loud, audible sound to make it unbelievably irritating to be in the car when you're behind on your car payments. They want to have access to your seat.
Your seat?
Yeah, your seat adjustments and control. It's unbelievable. And for the cars that have self-driving capabilities, they want access to be able to hit a button and cause the car to drive itself back to the lender, back to the nearest repossession yard, or wherever else. So I'm just thinking, like, I don't like the direction of these new vehicles. You know, first of all, I'm already not that big of a fan. I'm not a fan at all of EVs. Like, it's cool, it's great to be zero emissions, but there's a lot more electric vehicles. It's great to be, you know, emission free, friendly for the environment, yada yada yada. But there's a lot that goes into the manufacturing of these vehicles, and the environmental friendliness really embarges on the human rights of many of the people who are involved in collecting the minerals needed to even build these things. And I'll save that for another topic. I'll save that for another day. But just think, if a manufacturer has access, remote access to your car to do all these different things, allegedly, if you're behind on your car payments, number one, I'm not, as a consumer, I'd never be interested in buying that car. If it's got these features, why would I want to spend my hard-earned money to buy that? Number one, no, I don't plan on being late on my car payments. But here's the thing. Those features will always be out there. Mm-hmm. So even if you've paid on time, even if you pay your vehicle off, those features are still out there. So who's to say by accident some virus doesn't hit Ford or some hacker doesn't hack into your car and start messing around?
That's crazy.
Force your car to drive off. You go to Walmart to do your grocery shopping or wherever you go, Costco.
You're locked out.
You locked out, or worse, beyond being locked out, your car drove itself off.
Oh shoot. Okay.
You pull up and you're like, well, where's my car? You got a grocery cart full of groceries. It's raining. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just looking at all of the possibilities that could come from this. And we've seen many of our different, infrastructures being hacked. So it wouldn't be anything different to have a car being hacked. Because clearly Ford wants or has the capabilities to remotely access your car. So if anyone has an ability to remotely access a car or anything else, all it would take is someone else to hack in to be able to remotely access it as well. This is how hacks take place. This is why cybersecurity as an industry is booming, because it's a clear and legitimate threat. It's a real issue. But again, this is a huge selling point for lenders, banks, lending institutions, right? But There's no way in the world I would ever be interested in buying a car with features like that. At least features like that I'm aware of. Who knows what other features are on these cars that they don't tell us about. Now, it goes on to, it makes you think, okay, well, this is Ford. Well, look at the patterns, folks, right? Whenever you see one company doing one thing, these other companies, the competitors, are watching. So, is Ford going to be the first and only one to do this? Or is Ford the first of many to do things like this? Because I am really finding these added features and benefits unattractive. So for me, I'm looking at never buying a brand new car, for that matter. I don't like that at all. And we got smart homes now. Lots of cool, innovative features on these different homes. I love them. I love the features, but who's to say that your smart home doesn't lock you out one day? You're behind on your mortgage payment. You have every intent on getting caught up for whatever reason, recession, inflation, but in the interim, you're behind. Bank locks you out of your house, potentially. I'm just saying. These are real threats. These are real and legitimate issues. But I want to get your take. Like, what do you think about the future of cars, the future of technology? And
it's too much. Like, I love the whole point, like having a smart home, but I think they're taking it way too far, like with especially the car situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you don't pay your car payment, they can shut you. Like, what about if you have an infant in your car and stuff like that?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. It's too much technology for me. So,
yeah,
I don't know.
It's a brave new world, as they say, and some of it's good, but then there's clearly some unintended consequences that we're gonna have to deal with.
Yeah.
So, I'm not a fan of that, but I'd like to get you guys' take. Like, what do you guys think about these new cars? What do you think about electric vehicles, gas powered vehicles?
Yeah.
And it's funny, like, our electric grid, our power grid, our infrastructure, it's not set up to if everyone had the money. First of all, it's funny. President Biden, Fed Chair Jerome Powell, they're trying to attack inflation, right? To attack inflation, they're trying to drive down people's purchases. Basically, they're saying people are too wealthy. People have too much money. They're buying too much stuff, driving up the cost of goods. I disagree. I think that there's greedy corporations out there that are leaning on this inflation problem and raising their prices to drastically increase their profit margins. And it's not like, I feel like it's more of the corporate greed driving up inflation versus people just balling out of control trying to buy up everything. That's what I think. And that's what I'm seeing. I mean, people are spending more money because the same things that they've been buying cost more. It's not like they're getting more. So there's that. But even beyond that, it's like, all right, so Biden and, the whole Biden administration's infinite wisdom, Janet Yellen, yada, yada, all the whole gang wants everyone to go EV. California's talking about they're, making it illegal to sell new gas powered cars in 2035. So they're trying to go balls to the wall EV, but it's like, okay, let's just say everyone who allegedly is flush with cash runs out and buys EVs. How does this help inflation? This makes inflation worse, first of all, because everyone's running out, buying up more stuff. So it's like, are y'all really trying to fix inflation? Or are you just trying to destroy the American middle class? Like, what's the real objective here? What's the real objective? So, I mean, there's a lot of things that are going on right now, and I hope everybody's paying attention. Hope you guys get value out of the video. If you are, drop a like for the video. Appreciate you guys. Please be kind to one another, and I'll see you guys on the next one.